Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, August 24th. I'm Dr. Duc Vuong. This is your quick COVID update. As I've always said, the Monday numbers here in the United States, I never trust them because they're backlogged from the weekend. But there are 266,000 cases yesterday here in the United States. The average is 150,000 cases. Now, so it's artificially inflated because of the weekend numbers, but just as a reminder, last week, I was shocked when it was 259,000 cases. Now we're at 267-ish, almost 267,000 cases. So we're clearly heading in the wrong direction. And on the weekends, there's, like Saturday, Sunday, there's 50,000 cases each day was reported, 367,000 cases probably over the last 3 days. Pretty stinking crazy. And as expected, yesterday, the FDA approved full vaccination, FDA full approval for the Pfizer vaccine, which means Moderna will get full approval in about a month. So all full approval means is they wanted 4 more months of additional safety data, and which shows that these vaccines are very safe. No one has grown a monkey tail. No one has suddenly turned into Magneto. They're not magnetic power. Don't have magnetic powers. These conspiracies are really stupid, and I don't want to make people feel bad, Why not, Dr. V? You're awful about that. Like, trust me, people make themselves feel bad. You don't need me to make you feel bad, but there's just. Like the vaccines do not change your DNA. Messenger RNA vaccinations are not experimental, are not unproven. The technology has been around for, almost 20 years. And, instead of celebrating the fact that scientists and researchers have been working on this technology for 20 years, and now that we have a pandemic and they're able to come up with very effective vaccines using this new technology in under a year is amazing. Instead of celebrating that, people believe all these stupid conspiracy theories. So the vaccines, the actual molecules themselves are gone out of your body in 2 or 3 days. The way it works is to train your immune system recognize the spike protein, and people get confused. They hear that and they go, Dr. Vuong, what you're telling me is these vaccines put spike proteins all in your cells and stuff. I'm like, that's not how it works, man. It's just training your immune system to recognize when they see the spike protein. And when these cells that have the spike protein that display, show up, they create memory cells, memory B cells and T cells that primes your immune system. And then those spike proteins are degraded. The cells that present those spike proteins are destroyed. So no, your body is not lined with spike protein. So anyway, but whether you understand or believe the technology or not, and also if you have an issue with the mRNA vaccines, well, take one of the other vaccines, the J&J. I mean, it's more traditional vaccine methods, like what you would give your kids. Anyway, I digress. Whether you believe in the science or not, it doesn't matter. You are going to live in this world where your company, your boss, your employer, your school system is going to require it. You are already seeing it. The military is requiring it. Federal, state, buildings, offices are requiring it. Universities have taken a stronger stance. Now that you have full FDA approval, universities are not giving people the option of regular testing, because we're living in a state, listen to me now, there is a very good possibility with all the variants and any new variants that come up, because we cannot squash this pandemic, there is a very good possibility that you will have to prove vaccination and get regularly tested. So right now it's prove vaccination or get weekly tested for COVID in certain schools, employment, etc. I'm telling you, there's a possibility in the future that even though you're vaccinated, if you want to be in person, on campus, on site, in the office, whatever it is, there will be a period of time where we might have to be vaccinated and regularly tested. That's the world we live in. So it doesn't matter what you believe or think or opinion on. And don't even fucking come at me with ivermectin, which is a stupid anti-parasitic. I've said this from day one. There's no data on ivermectin. But you don't read the studies. Well, you don't even understand the studies. And the main ivermectin study that all these ivermectin proponents promote has been shown to be completely plagiarized. A med student said, let me look at this ivermectin study thing. Ran it through plagiarism software, and it is basically just big swaths of plagiarized text. And he started looking at the numbers, and the math doesn't make sense. The statistics are not derivable from the numbers that they are showing in the study. So it turns out there weren't any patients. There was no study done. It's completely plagiarized. And all these people are yelling ivermectin. Well, you want to take some anti-parasitic at horse doses, cow doses, and now you're seeing what's happening. Mississippi and Alabama, they're like, please do not take ivermectin. They are having toxicity phone calls. People are toxic. They are having horrible side, and these are the same people that are worried about the side effects of the vaccine, and they're sitting here taking this anti-parasitic, and they're getting sick from it. It's just ludicrous, right? What is wrong with people? You're not gonna outsmart the doctors and the scientists who do this for a living, who research this and study this. Man, it is just craziness. Well, you can't make me get that jab. Stop asking me. I'm not fucking asking you. I've never asked you. I'm just telling you, you are going to have to make a decision. You are living in a world where you are going to have proof of vaccination if you want to go to a restaurant, if you want to go to a school system, if you want certain jobs in public facilities. It's just going to be a requirement. No one's going to care. You're not going to have the option. No one's asking you. We are at a point now where no one effing cares. You are just going to take this risk. And the truth of the matter is 95% of the people hospitalized are the unvaccinated. 99% of the people dying in the hospitals are unvaccinated. Yes, there are people who are having breakthrough cases, and yes, some of them are getting hospitalized that are vaccinated, but the vast majority, do you not understand what 99% means? 99% of people dying are unvaccinated. I'll take my chances with a 1%, But no one cares, dude. Just get vaccinated so my 5-year-old daughter can, make it through the end of the year until the FDA approves vaccination for 5 to 11-year-olds. All right? See you tomorrow with another quick COVID update.